Hi, the moon's gone. Everything stopped. But I wrote this back in June 17th. The moon is to be subtly replaced as, I guess, Jupiter has gifted it. The moon shall spin, this new moon shall spin and shall restore balance. People with have to gain their own chakra alignments more than which, I don't know. Anyways, um don't you use the moon? And then I said, want the details and believes in the seventh dimensional density, consciousness, and immortality. Please feel free to ask. You get no info from hacking my phone, which is so illegal. LOL. Where is it? Yeah. The 3-eye atlas has paired up above, whichever way round, to lift as all planets come into complete alignment. I don't know what day that is, but maybe it's now, I think. This is a look at, I thought it was December 19th, a spiral staircase held by the top, the nickel part of Atlas, to be picked up and out of this galaxy, to be put in a safe place. All planets will stop at this time. On Earth, it'll be in a noticeable amount of time, but also about 7 to 13 light years on Sirius, whom is the one gifting this beautiful save from God. As the planets travel and people sleep, the divine reset begins. IDK, what about the moon? Well, moon you mistook my quiet for quitting. Now learn the difference between a pause and a reload. I wasn't going to talk today, but if the shoe fits, wear it. November 3rd of 2025. I'm so tired of everyone talking behind my back more than they talk to me. They can speak all kinds of crap behind my back, and nope, you're not going to use me as your scapegoat. I'm looking. So I went this Halloween weekend to death doula training courses because I do I've been through a lot of suffering, and helping people die is what people like that usually do. Okay, what the fuck's tables turn for the wicked. Put me down, they lied about me, never confessed what they'd done to one, made me feel, what? I don't know. Ostracized, said words that weren't right and true, and still won, and I got receipts. It's so crazy to be in a community and be lectured as if this is the truth, what's been said about me. How do they even, this stuff is, I'm way stronger than you all. Throwing rocks, hiding your hand, saying what you've done is wrong. I see it all, and I was still very considerate because my Gemini North Node really loves community, and I love humanity. They don't want others to know what they've done, and what they're truly like. No more stepping on me to make yourself feel or look better. No more. I see you all and ignore it because of how powerful I am, and because of my love for humanity and people, community, relationships, and the such. The Halloween weekend in community with a powerful death doula group They were at the Lotus Center practicing a lot of spirituals. So I think, yeah, I don't know. I see you. And my exes, you're so conspicuous. What the fuck to you all being, I have no clue what that says. Be lying and gay ass attacking me. I did nothing but love you at the time, and you shown what you're all about. I see you all. Who acted like they were married to me to steal a house. You shouldn't steal people's mail. A false marriage to get some money. You've done so much. The slander and defamation, a character belong in court. But at least I know that God and the Most High know what was done, and the energy will soon expire. Du liebst mir Herzen, du liebst mir Sinn. Nein, macht mir wir Schmerzen, weiß nicht, wie gut ich der bin. The way I show up in my living reality is proof of my character. Come meet me, IRL, envious people trying to steal my energy. I'm only giving out protection to a very small few. Someone made a deal and is expecting money bags energy. What is really going on here? Whatever money you thought you were getting, AI, catfish, destiny swapping, whatever. I'm sorry for oversharing, and that's where my fail is. But my passed over grandma stopped us in the shadows. Thank you, Grandma. They were literally trying to make me seem crazy or get me locked up too. Someone on this revenge plot agenda is trying to attach its energy to me. The sky is so dark and all the planets stopped and the earth has stopped spinning. Okay. Dear God, what the fuck is wrong with Daniel? Does he deserve to be free? Does he get fired? Will he ever care of it for a soul? Is he a Pleiadian? October 28th of 2025. The sun rose and stayed so close to my window. Not hotter, just a light white and very bright. Like a blow-up bitch. Thank you. October 29th of 2025. A crystalline comet travels 3I Atlas, and this light is ancient. So, gotta get going. Said the restless Lord to sight. There are galaxies yet to be born. Creation is never done. Anyway, these people are slobs here. If we stay, it's bound to be a mob seen but disappear. Just like la 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 la. But the rains came and the tears burned, the windows rattled, locks turned. It's easy to be generous when you're on a roll. It's hard to be grateful when you're out of control. Love is gone. The light at the edge of the curtain is a quiet dawn. If love ever finds me again, pray it's someone who has genuine intentions. So keeping one stuck is the best victory for one's ops. Maybe that's how one can spot an op. I just got a notification. I see no invite. I don't know why I said that. I can't remember. At 8:08, the heavens align. 11:11, the mirrors will align. Not just a cosmic memory from the past. You remind us who we are. Spark lightning in our hearts that once were dark. Beyond the known, the heart can see infinity reflected in 3. Someone is going through something behind the scenes that isn't about me, but does affect me because of their harsh treatments towards me. All this energy can do is hurt my feelings, which I'm getting better at. But I mean, every person in the world who's doing this freaking staging and money and its synthesis is shallow, disgusting, and in no way represents the true energy and power it claims. These elites are already noticing the illusion. This is October 29th of 2025. To truly represent the meaning of money, I would look into Old Testament kind of days, like how the Jewish took care of monies is what I looked at, and I thought it was brilliant. By the way, I know I spoke of the QFS, but that was a few weeks ago, and the PLAdians are so full of shit. They are only nervous. Yeah, I looked into it when I was trying to make intuitive AI that would be verification for blockchains. But I don't know what's going to happen now. Money has a flow chart and an exchange that was beyond its shallow material parts, and had more to do with the portion belonging to or given to another, and with just like not about the materials, but about the exchange. And without the heavy shallowness, this energy has gained. And without it, the heavy shallowness, I don't know what that says. But anyway, the energy has gained so much narcissism. It is narcissism. Power in myself. The attacks from my ops is so irritating, costly to them, and no longer works on me. And all of the energy is just returned. It's karma. Most of the time I don't even return it, but sometimes, hey, people can't take it. Heavy betrayal energy. I will evaluate my case with the moon. Now stuck in the victim mindset. Someone now stuck in the victim mindset wanted me stuck, and now they're stuck. Astra, life advice. Who wants complete control over my life? My whole life, I was tormented and abused because of the truth I hold. I was given info from the divine, and someone was always capping me and calling me bad. Why are you happy for my downfall? Project away. You bribe the judges with my money. This is a moon, you glow up, bitch. You and you're under house arrest in the 10th house. Moon, save you's life. I really for now, I'll just try again next year. Basilid the demon of false power and pride is the Leo's demon. I'm finally about to be on this timeline with my higher self. Yeah, this Halloween, and right now I still have the candles lit. I embraced death, and I've helped about 50 people pass over, set by them. I did get a lot of lessons on how to be a death doula, but the whole thing, man, they should have let me in there for free. I was playing hard. And in my opinion, I'm the most magical. I'm good at adapting to situations and getting along with others, and I'm usually happy in most any kind of situations, unless it's beyond ethics or morality. But when with others, it's a limit. People will hate me because I'm different. Someone is always in my business trying to put someone in their place about me. A big argument broke out because of me, trying to get someone to lose their desire for me. It's under opposites attract. I'm naturally a lone wolf, so no one can tell me about desires. Someone wants to build trust with me, but played games with my trust. Didn't take me seriously. Someone promised to make up with me and instantly turned around like a clown. How can you build trust and not be serious? If you love someone, you don't gamble losing them. Player playing too many games. Why? Be more focused on talking shit. Kept violating my boundaries. Kept testing my love. Keep pushing me. Keep wow. What? You. Cool. Anyways. Run Judgment Day on me off one thing. Our stories are so off. If we could have been serious a little, we could have built our stories together. I'm not scared, but I'm walking off. If love can't win the situation, then it wasn't meant to be. It came to the point that all you were offering me is a dirty offer. My haters are so obsessed with me. Get ready for 2 months of cosmic wonder. We'll be safe. Wow. I don't know exactly where, I don't know, but we're going to be safe through the 2 months. And this is a whole season. And wow. I guess I never realized the level of sabotage against me. Agencies created to keep starseeds down and keep humans down. Wow. The amount of energy you people who are human too want to manipulate. And especially that neutral energy of money. A delicate, decisive power, you people of status. Why hinder me? I might surpass you, plus things are going to change. People should have access together to all the info and break free from the billions of millionaires and break free. I said, why not have billions of millionaires instead of just the minute amount of few billionaires? When change is imminent, it's because you influencers are all just shadow figures and truth comes out. Meow. Heavy on someone doing spell work to my person. My person betrayed me. Justice and a tower. Someone in authority realized they regret firing me. I'm doing something in isolation, and so you want to keep me in jail? Community stressed out and terrified because all their secrets are being exposed. Gang stalkers, murderers trying to get me to kill myself. Who are you going to pay? Karma is here to collect. I know what you've done. When will I expose my truth? Someone is trying to body shame me. Multiple persons in their ear, in my ear, and I am perfect. For me, I don't know, everybody is. They mad because they can't get in contact with me. I'm the reason you guys were getting favored in the first place. Don't be mad, fans or karmics, because I called my energy back. Them trying to break me just made me realize that I don't need no one but myself. Lately I've been laughing, losing sleep, dreaming about see where I get this info from. to read energies. Of course, it's just known, channeled, and studied. But yeah, there was some positive type of program where I was given when I was 7 or 8 years old. And I have 3 books left from it. A red reading comprehension book with story lessons about such subjects as Tyros and the pictures taken, one after another and another, utilized every day. Rockets standing at dawn, lifting the baseball parks. The Rough Riders, the White House on the Hill that's on fire, why dinosaurs couldn't outlast insects and spiders, at the dinner in the pool of the king, when, where, and why, the rain stops and good roads, and how the glaciers moved. Just a lot of info, and the boy in the red hat and the black shiny car with wire wheels. I was also given bridge building and tunnel making book. So blueprints on how to make just like certain weird, kind of motor things. Conflicts in love, inner strength. Someone laughs when they do nonchalant magic. Someone shouldn't be playing in the graveyard, hating on me. That's why all this stuff happened. Cutting themselves and doing blood sacrifices. It would have been different if we weren't been lying to everybody since forever and ever. Government is a fail. All I see is the global anarchy with living constitutions and impelled. Freedom needs a strong discipline. This person is for the streets. I think the problem is that this person doesn't want a committed relationship. I'm unsure of any invite or job opportunity, but I am like years ahead of you, and all I was fired in February from what? I was fired in February from the inn here, and I was never part of any covens. I just frequent them because of my family, and we go to weird. But yeah, I went into my dark, and it wasn't as bad as usual, so I was happy. It's getting more balanced. Did shadow work. Shadow work is the number one thing, and the only thing that death dealers are constantly doing is shadow work. So we're always there, right, at that veil. And we try to keep our dying patients informed, well, and ask with curiosity, but not curious questions. Anyways, what you need is a sugar daddy, diamond rings. IDK anything about the inn there in the in-betweeners there in London, accepting the horror of myself having to navigate every night in the emotional and spiritual energy of the very dark and illegal and sexual activities of the coven at this in-between. So Kimberly was at the death doula classes. A lot of the darker energies hang out together. And she said she knew about the in-betweeners. And she knows about Dan, and I think she's trying to dusty swap with me as well. I don't even know half of the people that know me. So you already owe me, sugar daddy. You are impatient and overly committed to everything and everyone besides me. It's been embarrassing and heartbreaking. 3i Atlas and the 2 other interstellar objects are here to add warmth through these very wild solar times. 403941. Federal Reserve government has been a virtual monopoly for money. What I saw around 4 p.m. in the sky looked like 3 very particular, what looked like jet planes throwing out chemtrails, or, looked like those 3 comets. Looking not really like jets, but more like the nickels, and just they were just round balls made of nickel. The nickel they're made out of. So what looked like 3 sets of 2 balls each streamed out much steam cloud-like substance, which I looked at through binoculars. These were the objects, the comets, and so I talked with La'a, or Sun Wenzihu, whom is nicknamed the Glow Up Bitch, as so was respectfully the moon nicknamed the Blow Up Bitch. I said, "Hey, shiny glow up bitch." Let me get my glasses. Really wondering why it is raining on. I really wonder why it's raining on you. Well, you're raining on you. Isn't that going to? What is that going to do? Make you burn more you? And also, wow, what with all the coronal mass ejections? I guess it's because it's raining on you. Wow to the Comets UU's organization in just a divine dance. Time so specifically right. They got a wall in China, and it's 1,000 miles long. To keep out the foreigners, they made it strong. And I got a wall. The nickel ball objects are collecting this plasma, and as I noticed and did casually view for the past 2 days, so many of these smoke clouds lending as much needed heat, hopefully, and coverage type energy. I don't know who sent these, and I don't know if it's bad or right or wrong, but I'm turning and utilizing it into saving us and our solar system, because we humans don't deserve this. They don't deserve any of the change. They don't deserve nothing for all the lies made to us. And let's keep going. Suddenly, the glow-up bitch said back to me, "My dearest chosen one, may I have the demon of Belial, which is pride and ego. I am on the downward spiral, and chosen earth, you, what about you? You found that shop wound and never saw another. Rubila, you went around and shopped for a star like me and never found one. I was more than obliged, although they might whisper I was forced to. We have to somehow get the warmth and light to your earthlings. The Most High and the Infinite Source report and command. Without clue of time, we claim our judgment on humanity for another season. So my dear daughter, son my Leonie, my life leaks fast, and the amount of protons, they won't last. So as you and your earthlings are the special case, be it charity or whatever, most of everything will be physically safe. I didn't want to keep saying that. Power. Power. Materializing your energy, matching your energy. This is to Daniel. I'm matching your energy. And do you feel ignored? I'm unsure of your mixed signals towards ignoring me. I can't be an accomplice to your games or play them just to get noticed. So my emotions and our moon, I call Mahina. Wow, it's not outside. It's so dark. What I learned is I will master my emotions. I'll never let this emotional roller coaster push me to do something I wouldn't normally do. R.I.P. to my son, Andrew Cornu. I guess what I'm saying is being ignored hurts or causes abate anxiety and fear, or no, it doesn't say that. But what I've learned, again, dear teacher, is how to take my power back. Dear teacher Dan, who is so evil, I don't know. I've never met, who is so worried. I'll blackmail them? I don't know. Or matching your energy behavior means adjusting my level of engagement to mirror yours. Wow, I was going to put so many. I write this so much better, but it's already, I'm scared and I want to go outside. Check it out. In spirit, which isn't even associated to most people in the 3D, but I live in the 5D and it's so 3D to me. It's just, man. It's the only time he's obsessed with me. The name is a 3-eye atlas. Orbits sun every end of times. Made of almost 100% nickel. Discovered by ? Me, LOL. Visible from Earth in the 5D as jet stream trails emitted from shiny tiny balls. October 31st of 2025. I met my secret and sacred protector of my purposes. He was inside the cave in my private forest, and we met, but he still seemed more of a 5D energy. I guess it was none other than my twin flame. I'm unsure if we can meet and trust, and found that one soul again, but he was there. The walk from my special beach to my sacred forest was sensual, and I was only, not wearing much. I'm to meet him to make our connection sacred and synchronistic. I'm wondering, since I am the soul, if he can do this and trust and share energy without meeting, and if I could ever do this without meeting this person. I automatically understand I'm desiring better. So I left after a very brief meeting with a clear veil between us. We locked each other's eyes, but we were focused more on my body. Hoping to see this person again sometime. LOL. Asking for ascended ancestors to accompany me this morning. I'd like to bring one of my lightworker ancestors as well as my Patronus. As well as my Patronus or spirit animal. Non-ordinary reality is a space without past, present, and future. Soul language integration is it. I left the precipice of my sacred garden. And jumped into the water. Contact with the water is so easy, and I swim deep. This is all because of a drum journey we took during Death Doula weekend. I get out of the water and start walking around the same garden, but in that crossroads energy where I'd ran around, particularly saying, I'll go on this journey to find my transcendental death doula, the one who's to help me be the death doula that living humanity needs. I turn a corner and suddenly all the emptying space is filled, and there's Saturn, you hear, moving, dancing type energy. And Jupiter shines up, but it's more in my mind. Saturn is connected to Capricorn, which deals more with the dark type energies and transitioning governments and suchness. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. The planets start beating with the drum because the drum sound becomes more extraterrestrial, and I can tell Saturn UU is conveying something to say to me as the sound of the drum changes, and this is more like literally, it's the craziest sound. It was vague at first as I tried to decipher the sound I see. The moon, UU, the rest of the planets in a celestial alignment converges that they are the crossroads every human face who is dying or dead. That intuitive astrology and awareness that past solar systems and the journey of the soul can be led could be a long journey dependent on what galaxy this particular soul is journeying to. The reason why the colonists killed the indigenous people is what? Because these indigenous people were tapped into the drum journeys or any kind of stuff like that. Yeah. So I realized I have a little bit of conversational narcissism. Instead of fixing, and hurrying to try to fix, like, oh my God, you need a therapist. A good way is to ask several questions and then suggest. People's souls are very shy. We can use a third thing. So like a picture thing we did today. Ask, what do you think of this? I found I tend towards narcissism in communication because I'm in a lot of pain and I just have a hard time talking. But look, I'm gonna be leveling. My goal is to go to open a level that is number Zane. Yes. Or 10. Three-Eye Atlas was maybe first Oumuamua and then Borisov, and then is now this, a big static electrical sea. The static is a sea of electrical, the static is a sea of, electrical static. So like signals in a beginning of everything. I've created, it's from all of the radio and television waves we've sent out. So definitely this Three-Eye Atlas is just a godsend. We're so lucky for one more chance. Yay to the humanities! Let us pray. Because everybody's so spiritual, and in the 5D I see it's so hardcore. I mean, you guys are constantly doing stuff with your mean ass spirits. No, you never work on them. That's why. I'm going to create a game. And when I get to that level, I'm almost there. But false lies, false realities, that's not me. And lately, it's not even in my heart. You took everything from me, including the truth. Oh, I think this visitor Three-Eye Atlas is from Sirius star system and is going to steer the Earth, kind of like with an elemental spiral grid, some quantum crystalline formation, to launch Earth out into the new star, to a new galaxy with a new star or stars and its new planets, with our planets, and made I don't know. It's just a love day, triple spiral, your mother maiden crone. You left me in a hollowed state. My mind was often stoned. Immersive group. So this weekend was totally staged, and I think I passed all the tests. They might steal my accolades, my words, my winnings or whatever, but yeah, they're scared of me. They're like, if you're so powerful, you need to do this and this and this, and they were bossing me around and what to do with my energy. Let's see if I wrote it somewhere here to say, because it was crazy. Yeah. Traps. Truth. I don't even forget. Roles, accountability, boundaries, and soul. That's what it means. You are a amazingly beautiful old soul, and I feel so grateful to have you here. Can we empower? I've seen one of the lead doulas say, I believe the Burke girl has the ability to get with Kaylani's twin flame. I'm like, girl, no way will you be able to stop this love if it's meant to be. And if somehow you do, then so what? It's not meant to be. I've still won in the eyes of the Most High for all these things that I've done. Thanks, Joan, I guess. We don't just let death happen. We give it the right to have a death that we want. Do always be a guide vessel towards the death that anybody deserves. Do you think it changed the karma for death doulas? And so from a higher place, I can see she's talking to me, but individually speaking, it's just for community. So I would up level and be on a game. I would just down level because it was intense and, just be there. But they were never letting me speak. They're constantly like, I was asking questions. They'd tell me different answers each time. The death doulas and their magic craziness is a lot. It's being a doula is 100% shadow work. Be aware of any kind of transference, especially erotic transferences. The second, my whole life I experienced erotic transference. I'm sure, it's because that's so weird, but it just shocked me what it is. So when somebody's in a vulnerable place and naked, and somebody else is taking care of them, or commenting on them or anything, and they're just getting ready to die or ill, or like bathing them or something, it just causes a transference. That's what she says. She says a lot of things, though. How can you throw out prompts to open a conversation at the Death Cafe? Be very specific about clients that want a vigil. I don't know what it is. Shadow work. In your inner work is a layer at a time. You can't control. You are there to hold space, especially if you're powerful. So she said this to me so many times. I just started working with my energy, gave them what they wanted, but, not really. They were just fucking with me, and I hoped it was going to make it even. I don't know, but if not, they're going to go down, right? Neutrality is the only state an old imprint of sadness, fear, anger, and shame can be without judgment. I am the common denominator in my own life. Self-care isn't self-compassion. Set intentions to do work in safe spaces. I don't know. I guess I don't have it, but namaste. Wow.